Life's not fair.
Huh?
Life's not fair.
Making new possibilities a reality, predicting the future of things we all know. Fighting off the disease programming of centuries, 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 centuries. Science has to recognize the single most potent element of human existence. Letting the reins go to the unfolding is faith, 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 faith. Science has failed our world. Science has failed our mother Earth. Science has to recognize the single most potent element of human existence. Letting the reins go to the unfolding is faith, 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 faith. Science has failed our world. Science has failed our mother Earth. Spare and move through all things, spare and move through all things, spare and move through all things. Spare and move through all things, spare and move through all things, spare and move through all things. Letting the reins go to the unfolding is faith, 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 faith. Science has failed our world.
Why are you doing this to me?
Science has failed our mother Earth. Spare and move through all things, spare and move through all things, spare and move through all things. Spare and move through all things, spare and move through all things, spare and move through all things. Spare and move through all things, 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 spare and move through all things. Science has failed our mother Earth.
Legalize nuclear bombs. We just nuked the building.
When I say bum, 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 when I say bum.
I'm keeping an eye on my OBS this time. I'm keeping a major brutal eye on this. Pardon me for that. I'm sorry about that. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good off day at work, good day at work, happy birthday, happy anniversary, and you know, all that jive now. Again, I'm keeping the fact that, yeah, that's why.
No!
That's why. Yep. That's why I'm saying that, because of F. That's why. Because OBS decides to go bad now. Even though there's nothing wrong with anything, now it's going back to warmer weather, and I hate that. OBS is really hating me today. Give me a minute. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try this one more time. So I just stopped and I restarted it. Let's start this again. So, I was going to stream earlier today, but I was dealing with a little bit of headache, so I slept through.
What the hell is wrong?
Yeah, what the hell is wrong? It's just headaches, but it's all good now. Welcome to my state, where if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes, because it fucking changes.
Ah!
So yeah, apparently he had this whole thing with Ninja Gaiden Black 2, which, yeah, I don't know why he played that game or decided to play it. Now we're stable? Good. Now we're stable. If it does mess up again, if you see the stream go down for a little bit but come back up, I'm just gonna stop streaming and start streaming right back up again. So yeah, we're good. But I am doing okay. Also, by the way, hang on, before we continue further, one moment, let me just see. Because apparently Vanguard gave it 2 and said, "Hail the king of the black mage." Oh, hang on, I know what needs to be done. Give me 1 second.
Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick.
Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick. Front-facing baby chick.
Yep. So now I'm keeping like I said, I'm keeping a watchful eye on my OBS this time. I'm keeping a really big eye on it. For some reason, it decides to say, "Hey, we're not going to accept it." But I'm going to keep my eye on it. So, yeah. So, again, if you see the stream go down, you see the stream come back up, it's because I'm rebooting the whole thing on OBS. So, that's why.
Why are you doing this to me?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm asking. Why is OBS doing this to me? Why now? Why now is it doing it to me? But regardless. That's practically what I am right now. So, I got everything up and running for it, and let us commence. Also, if you hear like a little staticky noise, that's my fan going off. I gotta make sure everything's cooled down. Oh, great. That's a lovely face. Only a face a mother would slap. I'm doing good, Navy. I'm good. I'm doing good also, bro, and also, Ollie, Crust, Pyro. Everyone else is joining again.
What is up, everyone? It is time for a brand new week of content here on DSP Gaming and, of course, on my Kick channel, DSP Gaming Reel.
So you have to go into the whole depths about how it's on YouTube and Kick. Phil, we already know this.
I'm back.
You're back. Even though you were off on Thursday, back on Friday, off on Saturday, now you're back.
It's time for 6 straight days of streaming fun, and today
Thank you.
on the show, we need to make some definitive decisions. Number 1, we must lock in what the reward will be when we hit 90 goals of support.
We have to do this. He loves saying we. He loves saying that we need to figure this out because apparently he can't figure anything on his own.
This week.
A little bit.
Number 2, we must figure out what the gaming schedule will be because now we have a normal week without interruption, without internet going down, without me having extra days off.
Yeah, you being the perpetual victim of things going down, your internet not working, tech issues, and, you know, la-da-da-da.
And so we need to kind of lay out what games will be in the main slots, what games will be on the night streams. So there's a lot of kind of scheduling and stuff like that to do, a lot of housekeeping.
We need to do a lot of housekeeping. When in reality, Phil, this is your channel. This is your schedule. Stop saying we.
But
because every single time that people giving you suggestions of what you should play, you told them no, or you're not interested, or no, I'm not going to do that because you're a troll.
They should still,
again, the royal we.
Be a fun and chill day on the show. Plus, of course, today's the premiere of Ninja Gaiden.
Hey, what's up, Wheelie Steve? And, oh, great, the Corner Demon's now around. Live it like a Brian kicking. Yay, great. Yeah, notice how he said lock in the reward so he knows what to dangle in front of his viewers. Yeah, yep. Just take, like a bunch of keys. He's like going, hey. Oh, hold on, give me a minute. Hey, everybody. Hey, you see the keys? This is the reward. Hey, look, you see the keys? Woo! This is the reward you're gonna get. Oh, but if you don't do what I say, well, guess what? You get no reward. That's essentially what Phil does. And Steve is absolutely right about that.
Into black for your request. And so today,
by the way, he says that was for his request. Phil was the one that wanted to play it, though, even though he doesn't really like Ninja Gaiden.
live from Renton, I bring to you.
No, I'm skipping that. I don't need to see the key. I don't see the keys. Need a key cam. Damn. Well, then again, though, here's the thing with that, though, Astartes. Here's the thing with that, though. Or Astartes. Here's the thing with that, though. You don't know what the reward is. So why do you see the keys? You don't need to see them. They don't need to see them. I'm doing good, except the quarter demon is screaming again. I'm only skipping the intro because he's using the long intro, so I'm going to skip that because he has that stupid noise.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show.
What's even that music? That's the music that comes from Raw Phil. That's essentially what that is. That's Raw Phil's music. So it's a lot better than, well, you know, Phil's actual music.
DSP.
Oh, the quarter demon is fed.
It's the last week
I'm to bed late in the UK. Thought I'd pop in quickly say hi, though. I saw the notification. Have a good night. You have a good rest of your night, Wheelie Steve. Hope you sleep well.
of January.
And, oh, yeah, and speaking of sleep, yes, I did sleep, because, again, headache. I had to make sure to sleep. I slept way too long.
2025. In fact,
But have a good night, Steve.
today is Sunday, the 26th of January. And
Why
I am
are you
excited
doing this
for
to
what the
me?
week will bring, because this week I'm going to be playing some new games in
Hello,
the
guys.
rotation. I'll be continuing on with awesome playthroughs.
He probably put the game on easy. There's 4 difficulties that you could pick for Ninja Gaiden, but apparently normal is pretty, it has some challenge to it, but it's not like overly like ass-kickingly challenging.
And it's looking like we're going to have
You're in for a doozy, but oh, I've been aware.
another reward celebration when we hit 90 goals.
90, and I love how I has to point at it. Phil, the thing is, you can't really point at it anymore because it's like a news scroll, so you have to go finger and you have to go alongside of it now.
And so we need to talk all about that today. You know, what exactly are we going to be playing? When are we going to be doing that stuff? We do have a scheduling swap. Looking like likely the Smart Guy show will actually be attempted to be on a late stream this week rather than a day.
You already said that already. You already said that. I think your reasoning behind this was just because that nobody really comes in during the day stream to give you money, so you're hoping that the night crowd will throw money at you.
Daytime stream, meaning I won't miss a podcast. Yeah, we got some good stuff coming up, and I hope that you guys are excited.
I'm not.
For a nice chill week here on the show, and also in all of my streams and game content. Anyway, I hope that you all have
The guy that says he loves gaming content, he has gaming content, but yet doesn't really want to do gaming content.
had a great Saturday.
Also not a podcast.
I did. In actuality, it was a pretty good one. I did not have that much to do, which is always good when it's my day off and I don't have a million things that I have to do.
Million things. Like what? Going to the grocery store, the pet supply store, to dump. Yeah, million things for you to do, because you love to pretend that you're busy.
I actually got to relax and spend a lot of time with my family, which I really enjoyed
You have no family.
doing. Which was actually very nice because I had a full day off with my wife on Thursday. But that day was us out and about doing a whole bunch of stuff together. While
Shut up, Cartoon. And also, I love how he's like, I spent the whole day off with my wife on Thursday. I'm just like, dude, just quit this. Like, you like to say that you want to spend time with your family, though, or your wife. You do that already, though. You had that 3-hour break, remember?
to yesterday was focused on basically relaxing time and family time at home.
What family time? What family time? Look what you did, Phil. Look what you did.
I'll cover that a little bit in a sec when we do the Phil's Day off.
I'm doing okay. Give me a second. One moment, please. Sorry about that. A little tiny bit. Yeah, there's gunshots because Cat was redeemed. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to make sure that the gunshots were out.
Off segment, although it's not going to be a very jam-packed
The cost of coffee is about to go up. Trump got mad at Colombia and put a 25% tariff on them. We don't grow enough coffee to cover it. Damn.
one this time. Tried to pay attention to gaming news and the like, and to be quite honest, not much is really going on in the realm of gaming news right now, except Phil Spencer, the head of Microsoft Gaming, is under hot water.
So you were definitely love to hear about that news because you hate Phil Spencer, even though he gave you Game Pass.
He's basically
Yeah, I'm back. I'm good to see me back again because, yeah, I had to restart OBS again.
been going on like a string of interviews saying, oh, yeah, so we're not going to keep, Microsoft games on Xbox anymore. It's our strategy to get games on PlayStation and get them on even Nintendo consoles. And everyone's
Phil, they already did this already. Like, Cuphead was originally on Xbox, and then later on they went over to the Switch, and it went on to PlayStation. Same thing with, like, what was that game called? Like, the Ori series, Ori and the Blind Forest and the Will-o'-the-Wisps. That went on from PC, Xbox, and it went over to Nintendo Switch. Like, they've been doing this for a little bit, but now they're trying to go for a Switch on that. And honestly, that's not a bad thing.
It's like, you really have no idea what your job is, do you?
Phil, you clearly don't understand that if they're going into other markets or other consoles, that's a good thing. They're expanding their sales, they're expanding their market. That's not a bad thing.
Like,
Are you a fucking idiot?
really giving up.
I wouldn't say he's giving up. He's expanding his horizons. Like, the guy who proclaims he's a business degree, the guy that he knows all about the business, yet looks at somebody that's actually expanding his horizons, and yet he's an idiot.
Why even have an Xbox console anymore
Preference?
if you're not going to make any games for the console?
Phil is an idiot? Yeah, which Phil are we talking about? Are we talking about Brunel is the idiot or Spencer's the idiot?
Well, why would it?
Because, yeah, I love how it's like Phil's an idiot. It's like, great, this is going to be a confusing topic. The more popular he can make Xbox games now, the more likely are to buy an Xbox device next year for Game Pass. Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of for, like, an Xbox is Game Pass. And also, again, what it's like, what's the Xbox console going to be good for? Preference. Some people like playing on Xbox.
Anyone even want one? So there really is nothing going on in the realm of game news right now to cover today. And the more and more
Yeah, and the more snorts that come out of you.
that I was thinking about what we should talk about today, I realized
The only thing expanding is his wife. Oh, we know.
And she's a big fucking bitch.
today should be an important day where we figure out the immediate future. Because I kind of got wrapped
Snap, I mean, I'm talking about Brunel because Spencer's is a success because he reached higher than the pig. How do you watch Phil and not get genuinely angry? There are times, Sentai Guy, where Phil does make me angry, though. But then again, nicotine is the only way to calm me down, though. Because at the end of the day, this is just the internet. Log off and go back to your regular life.
up in all kinds of stuff.
Did you OK Tool earlier? Oh, okay Tools.
This month, right? And some of the things I didn't really look at is like exactly what am I going to be doing right now and what are the rewards coming up for when we hit milestones? Because some people keep asking, well, what's the next thing? And I don't even know.
Of course you fucking don't, because you want everyone else to tell you what to do, because you expect them to give you all the suggestions and all the information.
I really don't know. What's
Phil Spencer said first hardware, games
Smoke.
first, hardware second. The time of console exclusives are coming to an end. This is better for Xbox, Microsoft. DSP is more of a Sony fanboy. But yet he's parading around like he's a PC elitist.
the next game? What's the next reward? I don't know. We kind of talked about it.
We kind of talked about it. No, Phil, you talked about it.
Said maybe Taco Bell, but it doesn't seem like people are very excited for that.
Because it's fucking Taco Bell, and everyone else has already covered it. What, the cheesy dipping burritos? People have already talked about it.
So I think it's time to, talk about that and think about it. All right. So that's what today
Time to talk about it. PC elitists build their own rigs. Oh, y'all do. Phil doesn't. He gets it pre-made.
is going to be on the show. Outside of that, I'm sure we're going to have a bunch of Q&A. And we'll talk a little bit about
Xbox is no longer a console, but more of a platform that can be accessed with a lot of other devices. It's a smart business decision, but of course, Mr. Business Degree over here doesn't think that way. No, he likes to think that because Phil Spencer is expanding his horizons onto other consoles and onto other platforms in a way to get the games on Xbox more well known on other platforms, which is a good idea. Phil's going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, Phil Spencer gave up. He's in hot water. He's an idiot. La-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
the results of people.
You didn't want to add Phil's asked it? No, hell the fuck.
Why?
Why?
Why are you doing this to me?
Stop that.
Who have been
Stellar Blade Catherine and Code Vein was banned by the viewer's choice. Huh, I wonder why.
nominating games for the upcoming Viewers' Choice event, which I am excited for. Very much, actually.
Oh, did you play Tool or... Oh, no, I didn't. No system.
Because you guys always end up nominating something that I'm not well versed in or well educated in.
Because you don't like to take the time out of your busy day to research these things.
And I end up getting exposed to a whole bunch of games and the like that I don't know about. So I'm excited. I hope that you guys are too. And yeah, it should be a good time today on the show. So, how are you? First off, all of you were...
I'm doing better now that I've rested.
Having a day away yesterday, and I hope that I find you all safe and in good spirits and ready to chill and relax. Full week for me this week, meaning...
Yeah, he wants all his pay pigs to be well rested and to be safe out there because he wants that money. He really, really does.
No screw-ups in the schedule. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. I have to do that because, let's be honest, last week that wasn't my intention.
I love how he's sitting here going, guys, it's not my fault. It's not my intention that the internet messed up. It was my detractors. When DSP said exposed, he had a flashback to May 1st.
Last week I was only here for half of the week, One day I had no internet at all because vandals destroyed the internet lines in my area.
Oh, we know. And you were trying to make this stupid joke that you know who it was or you knew who it was. It's like, it wasn't funny.
My ISP was unable to get the internet up within any kind of a timely fashion.
I love my wife. Oh, I won't take her out because of the trolls.
Which I think is ridiculous, but I guess it is what it is. And then I had another day off that I had already scheduled.
Uh-huh. Jesus Christ, Phil. The snorts are, like, more profound today. They're more loud today. They're more clear into the mic today, because he's leaning closer to the mic to do them. Oh, yeah, it was Tevin.
To have an extra day off with my wife, which worked out well, but, I mean, the schedule was all over the place yesterday when you really think about it, right? It was like...
How? How the fuck was it all over the place?
I was here Sunday, Monday, not Tuesday, then I was here Wednesday, not Thursday, then I was here Friday, and... It broke up the week and our momentum a bit, I'll be honest.
Our momentum. Our momentum.
Was kind of...
Why is he changing the leaderboard layouts? He's changing the fonts of them, though, to match the games that he's playing.
Stifled.
I say that in quotes.
We had a good thing going where people were showing up for every stream. Support was great. And then it kind of, staggered out. What's the word? Stuttered out in the middle of the week. Sputtered out. That's the word I was looking for. Sputtered out.
I mean, same difference.
And I don't really think that that's anyone's fault. That's what happens when you used to Phil being consistent. You're used to Phil being here every day. And all of a sudden I'm...
And yet, whenever you're not here, though, people rejoice.
Not, right? But this week, we're back to normalcy. This week, you're going to see...
Normalcy. Phil, you're not normal.
6 straight days of full content, which should be great, okay?
It's going to be an amazing time of gaming content. Did he ever snort during Smart Guys? Hell no, he fucking didn't. Of course he fucking didn't.
So, let's talk a little about everything, shall we? Let's start off, first of all, saying...
Also, Medusa was given a membership by Souls. I appreciate it, Souls.
Thank you to Brayden. Brayden, 31 months as a member, and re-upped their membership as the show was beginning.
Brayden. It looks like Braden to me.
I appreciate you, Brayden. I appreciate everyone out there who is consistently supporting my content. This is the final week of January, and January has been a great supportive month. Obviously, I would like to finish it strong with that same momentum that we had all month long. So, if you like the content...
He's really wanting people to give him more money because he knows for a fact once January rolls around or ends... February is going to start. He really wants to get that money as fast as possible.
If you're enjoying everything going on here, and if you would like to help, by all means, please do. There's chips on the YouTube. Talk about that in a second, because that's really, I think, the first topic we should
Baby chick.
I'm skipping over the investors meeting. How, please give me money. I need that money. I implore you to give me money.
Figure out, get it out of the way.
No.
By the way, if you're wondering what I'm going for today, kind of a mist or smoke atmosphere.
I don't care.
And it was hilarious because today is Ninja Gaiden 2 Black.
Today is, because apparently he didn't know. Oh, hold on. Yeah, thank you, OBS. Thank you.
Cope.
Sorry, guys. Everybody say it's OBS. I'm having small Fs right now because of OBS right now. That's the reason why it's like down, up again. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden Black, that one game that people told him, in quotes, to play. Sorry. Reboot the stream. I say just reboot the stream. It'll be fine. Hopefully. Hopefully.
I set up this whole thing first, and then I looked. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black is gray with smoke. I swear I
It's gray with smoke.
didn't even try to coordinate that. That's complete chance.
You can nominate any games you want. Ban Stellar Blade, Code Vein, Marvel Rivals, and Code Vein. Get Catherine Stellar Blade. All because tits.
That it just so happens that it's the same, like the cover art has gray smoke. I didn't even know. So, I guess sometimes things just come together. It coincides with the game today. Anyway. Hopefully you like, oh, did he? Okay, I'll take a look in a second. Thank you.
Why are you doing this to me?
Hopefully you guys will like
Oh, yeah, Wrestler Answer. Thanks for the 7. How about better clothes, hair, Mike, Widow's Peak?
the setup today as we relax and enjoy the beginning of a full week. Apparently, I'm being told we received our first support on Kick this morning. Let me take a quick look here.
Oh, yeah, he's received his first contribution.
I have received... Indeed, Rare Tricks this morning has gifted not 1, but 2 subs on Kick. Now, they were over 10 minutes ago. Tricks for the first 2 contributions by Mortal Kombat font. I think it's pretty cool, huh?
Even though that's not Mortal Kombat. Who cares? Even though the game you're playing is not Mortal Kombat.
It's supposed to emulate the font of, recent Mortal Kombat games. Pretty neat. Okay, so...
It's not.
And hopefully this doesn't max out my GPU. Do you remember the other day? I had a font and I was trying to use it. And whenever I tried to type something into it, my GPU would max. It would go to 99%. Like, what the hell? How could a font make your GPU max out? Okay. So, thank you, Rare Tricks. Appreciate it. Everyone else, please, let's get some support today. Let's get
Oh,
start the
great.
week
I
strong
check up on
this
things
stream.
for a minute, and I hear support and tech
Channel
issues.
where it's going to be the viewer's choice that will be selected, and a game that gets the most nominations and votes will be played in a marathon setting. Okay? I'm happy for that. I'm excited for that. I hope that you guys are too. And it should be a great time.
Yeah, everyone here be like Rare Tricks.
Today, perhaps we will look at those nominations if we
I love how he's immediately talking about the quote-unquote viewer's choice.
so choose. We don't have to.
Yeah, and someone's like, viewers, a.k.a. Phil's choice.
Because I'm periodically checking them. Oh, cool. I am logged in as that? Okay. I was going to say, if I'm logged in as that, then I would be able to... Okay. Cool. We might check on those today. Now, FYI, incredible amounts of morons, i.e., my trolls and or the incredible army of brainless followers that these grifters have accumulated over the
Oh, great. Detractor talk again.
years, are going to that thread and nominating Stellar Blade, even though
Not everybody is.
I've already played it and no one liked it, and it clearly states in the rules of the thread, don't nominate Stellar Blade, it's not eligible.
Even though he's bringing this up, basing this on his opinion, that he doesn't like the game, don't nominate it.
They're doing it anyway. So they're all receiving a permanent ban, and they're not...
Yeah, you had someone in there saying Stellar Blade, ban. Stellar Blade, ban. And then someone told you, like, hey, give this game a chance. You didn't ban that person.
Shut the fuck up!
Instead, you just removed the message.
coming back because they're morons. I mean, if you can't read, you have no reading comprehension.
I don't think that it is the trolls doing this, Phil. There are some people in your actual audience that actually want you to play Stellar Blade because you didn't really give it a chance. But again, you want to make this about detractors again.
And you think that you're going to skew the nominations, you're an idiot.
Even though the one skewing it is you.
And you're just going to be permanently removed from my content so I don't have to bother with you anymore because of your low level of intelligence, okay?
Keep talking, Phil. Keep talking shit, Philippe.
So,
keep talking shit.
outside of that, there are tons of great nominations, okay? And I am excited for whatever ends up winning. If you take a look, there's over 100 different nominations that have happened. And I'm excited to see, you know, what ends up winning, or at least what ends up getting a lot of nominations to get to the final poll.
Like
okay?
what? Like what?
But there has to be a lot of, weeding through because you got people who are also nominating multiplayer games, even though I said you can't nominate multiplayer games. Some people are nominating.
Even though, again, this is viewer's choice. This isn't Phil's choice. It's a viewer's choice.
Games that I
But now it's just the viewer's choice.
can't play like that. I think Honey Pop or Honey Pop is supposed to be like a pornographic game or something. So obviously
Honey Pop.
that can't be
And
played.
yeah, I love how he calls it Honey Pop. Yeah, reading comprehensions. Reads honey as Hooney.
But there's some interesting things being nominated as well. And I'm curious to see what ends up winning and what ends up not winning.
This is
Look at
already a great
Onimusha
start.
Warlords actually is getting a lot of nominations, which is interesting.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Come on, Phil. Keep talking.
Someone, Doki Doki Literature Club, I've already played it. So that one obviously isn't eligible because I've already played
Honey
it.
Pop is way too hard for Pig Roach. Oh, this is Bejeweled.
Summoner, E.T. on the Atari 2600. Come on, man. E.T. Ugh. Desert Bus, which isn't even a game.
I wonder whose comment he read. I wonder who he read.
Amnesia Machine for Pigs I already played. Someone probably doesn't know that. Jump King. I feel like I played Jump King. Didn't I?
I don't think you did.
I feel like I played Jump King before. Omicron. Satisfactory. Mouthwashing. Oh, I guess I should bring this up.
Oh!
So, ladies and gentlemen,
mouthwashing.
I'd like to show you something. I was gifted mouthwashing on Steam. So if we decide to play this as like a late night game and give it a shot and see if it works, we could. But
The only reason why he would do it is because the game is relatively short.
obviously, yes, it is eligible for the viewer's choice event. I own it anyway
You should play Marriage Simulator 2025.
because someone already gave it to me, which is really nice of them. I didn't ask for it. They just kind of sent it to me.
People try to tell you something, Phil. Your mouth stinks.
By the way, hold on one second. This is gonna bother me if I don't fix this. Let's see.
Oh, it is?
Front-facing baby chick.
There we go. I wanted this to also look grayish. Perfect. Now the bar matches everything. There you go.
Perfections.
So yeah,
Perfections.
mouthwashing eligible. And so there's many other games as well that are nominated here. I will have to go through it, but some interesting nominations for sure. We'll see what people look. Someone says go back to Minecraft. You haven't played it in ages.
Phil, Minecraft is an endless game, though. You even said on your own little, like, paragraph, your restrictions, no endless games. Minecraft is endless.
Postal 2.
Mouthwash has very, very hard topics of the game, like Anya. Yeah, I did hear about those.
Onimusha is actually getting a lot
I did see what you sent me on Discord, Sinji.
of nominations, and I never played Onimusha.
Yeah, Onimusha is a really great series, and that apparently is coming back. I think next year.
Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year.
Also, Deuce Falco dropped 5 memberships. Cinnabite, Maddie, and Leslie, Brandon, and Zach. Yeah, I think it's Zach, and all got memberships. I appreciate it, Falco.
Door remake. I'd be down for that because I skipped it.
What remake? Oh, Paper Mario 1000-Year Door remake.
Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door remake. I'd be down for that because I skipped it.
Yeah, you skipped it because of the whole bullshit thing about RPG overload.
Yeah, there's some good nominations here. Okay, I'll look more into that thread as the week progresses. I'm probably gonna let that thread run for about a week. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there is a thread right here on the main channel page of DSP Gaming. I'll show it to you. Okay, so if you're on DSP Gaming, you got to go from the main page, which is probably.
Are you really showing these people how to get there?
This community.
You're
tab.
already there.
And on that community tab, scroll down, and you'll see a few posts down. There it is, the Viewers' Choice event thread, and you can click on the comment.
Originally, there was 150 comments last time I checked it. Now it's 133 because he banned all the Stellar Blade ones.
And leave a comment of the game you.
Betty he'll drop the Viewer's Choice if no one supports it and cans Viewer's Choice by saying, you guys wanted this but didn't support it.
Want to see me
Knowing Phil, he will definitely do this.
play. But be sure to read the rules because things like multiplayer games are not eligible.
Even though it's supposed to be a Viewer's Choice.
Stellar Blade's not eligible.
Because you don't like tits and ass.
You don't want to waste your time, and if you post up Stellar Blade, I'm just going to ban you. Seriously.
How petty of you, Phil. How incredibly petty.
Now, as for the voting, that will take place within about a week. Because what I'm thinking is this week we're not going to hit 100 goals hit. If we do, if we get close to it, I'll accelerate the process.
The only way to beat Minecraft is by going to the end, which you won't.
But I figured give people a few days to nominate games. Maybe by mid to end of this week, we turn it into a poll of the most nominated games, and you guys vote on whatever game you want, and we'll go from there. So what's going to happen is when we hit 100 goals hit, all right, whatever game ends up winning the poll is going to be a marathon. I'm going to do a whole gaming marathon where we play it for like anywhere from 5 to 8 hours, depending on the other things we do during the marathon. And we see how well it's received. Do people show?
He talks about other things throughout the marathon. He's talking about him eating food and him getting drunk. Yeah, it will be a begathon, essentially. Are you streaming the Begalotho session? I might, but I might go back to Ninja Gayden. I'm going to see how both those games play out. If it, like, bores me for any of those, I'm going to, like, move on to the next one. But if that bores me, stream's done. That's essentially the best way I can describe that one.
Show up and engage.
Oh, yeah, turn-based RPGs are the worst games for Phil to play because it's too easy for Phil just to do nothing to waste time. Agreed. Come on. OBS is really killing me right now. But I'll wait here for just a brief second, because OBS is definitely, like, doing something to me. And I hate it. I hate it so much.
Phil, you make me angry, Phil.
Need to get that swap to OBS, you make me angry. Because it really does. At times. And he has no evidence that the people who nominate Silverblade are trolls. No, he does not. He's just a Tawik warlord, like a German artist. Or like a certain German artist. Yep, exactly. No, you're good.
Why are you doing this to me? And if they do, then we turn it into a full-fledged playthrough. Okay?
We know. This is what you were trying to do with Mega Man.
See how it goes. Hopefully, you guys find something great. And it's like a little gem, you know, a game that I've never played before. Diamond in the rough, I believe, would be the right way to call it.
Or just games that you completely skipped. They're not really diamonds in the rough. A diamond in the rough would be a hidden gem that nobody knew about.
And, yeah, good stuff. Now, also, one other quick thing I just want to point out.
A good example of that would be Tales of Iron.
Now, my video highlight that I released the other day, all right, where basically I watched the Doom of the Dark Ages gameplay preview, and I commented on it, has done quite well.
Oh, yeah, a guy that has, like, over 200,000 200,000 subscribers is proud that his video has 3.2K views. Woo. Also, man, thanks for the 2. Hey, thank you to whoever gifted me the membership. I think it was Falco that gifted you the membership a while ago. Also, Greenlight, thanks for the 2. This poll will be decided by OIC. Oh, absolutely, because money talks.
I've noticed that a lot of my highlight videos breaking out from the raw content are doing really well. Like, for example, this podcast that I broke this out from has, like, a few hundred views, but the highlight video has over 3,000. So highlights work, especially when I break them out and I edit them in a way that makes them a little bit more...
So you're essentially doing what everybody else is doing, breaking out highlights. Yeah, it's sad, isn't it?
Entertaining. Like this, I'm zooming in back and forth between me and the content. And, you know, it seems to work a lot better. So give it a look if you haven't yet. And yes, I will continue to make more highlights like this.
Also, no, he did not ask Bethesda or Microsoft to do that.
As appropriate. Not every day. You know, not every day really needs a highlight. But if something interesting happens or something fun or something that I want to break out and make, you know, feature, I will do that. And I want to say
also, that thumbnail is bad.
Thank you to those who are checking out the highlights and engaging with them. You know, this video has a ton of comments, and the comments are much appreciated. They help the channel's engagement. Okay, so
do they though?
Thank you for watching the highlights that I made. Okay, Hypnotic Jinx is here this morning. 9 months as a member and says, I absolutely love the Ninja Gaiden series. It's one of my favorite games to play growing up. For me, I really liked Ninja Gaiden 2 on the NES. It was my favorite of the original trilogy. I played all 3, but I actually bought 2 and owned it and played the living crap out of it. It's quite challenging, but I actually like the music of the game. I still remember the songs, do catchy stuff. Battleduck says the highlights are great. You don't have to watch all the podcasts.
Whatever you want,
put all the news into highlights. Yeah, but the thing is, let's say I did every single piece of news as a highlight. I'd have like 700 highlights, and I wouldn't have time to do it. Like, for example, that highlight took about half an hour to make. So I had extra time to squeeze that in. I would.
Yeah, that's like the main reason why he likes Ninja Gaiden 2, because the difficulty was dumbed down just a tiny bit.
would have liked to make more highlights of the other things to react to, but I didn't have time. You know, I only have a certain amount of time in a day. I'm already streaming all day. So I did what I felt was the most important highlight, and I think it worked. Like, people.
The important highlight. He calls that the important highlight, which was just him shitting on Doom, the new Doom. Not Doom for the PC back in the days of DOS, but in the new Doom's games. Mm-hmm. An important highlight. Mm-hmm. Important. And it worked. Yeah, and it worked, but not OBS, apparently.
People have watched it a lot, so that was good, right? If I had more time, or if I had an editing team, because I hate to say it, but
you do have one. You don't pay them.
a lot of people who do
Hello, Jaha.
highlights have editors. Like Kino Casino has an editor who literally chops up their shows and makes highlights. Most big streamers do. I'm not a big streamer, so maybe someday I can afford to hire someone to cut out the highlights for me, but I just don't have the means right now. Okay.
But yet you claim to be a little guy, and then people love you. You're a prominent YouTuber, and that you make successful, meaningful content. Phil, you kind of had one. Yeah, he did have one, Corner Demon. His name was Arkham. Yeah, Arkham got kicked out because he asked for money. Yeah, it's a sad story.
Cool. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So FYI.
And again, he's pouring his fucking gin seltzer water right back into the fucking coffee mug.
Really need to figure out right now, okay, is not the viewer's choice thing, because that's going on and it's working right now. We need to figure out what will be our actual reward when we hit 90 goals. Right now we're at 81. With the momentum that we've had. Okay, it's on pace that we're going to hit 90 this week at some point, especially because I'm here 6 straight days, right? So that's
yeah, his wife could help out editing, but no, apparently his wife wants nothing to do with the content. Quite sad, really.
12 potential streams to hit the goals. We only have to hit 9. So chances are by the end of this week, we will be hitting goal number 90 and we'll have a reward. Now, I've already presented many options. I said option number 1 can be fast food again. And the one that we found that was more prominent this week is Taco Bell has 3 new items, including a double melted together dippable burrito.
They're not double melted together. They're separate. You fucking idiot. He's a fucking Nimrod.
Basically, it's 2 mini burritos with cheese on top. You rip them apart. You dip them in sauces.
No.
They also have a new kind of fry. It's like a garlic something deluxe fries.
It's steak garlic fries. And again, it's just nothing special.
And then they have frozen drinks. So they have like a frozen Baja Blast,
frozen Baja Blast, a drink that he completely hated.
Frozen blue raspberry drink, different things like that. Okay?
Sure it is.
So I think that's viable because it's 3 items in 1. Okay? That's 3 in 1. Kind of makes sense. That's number 1. Now, during the day off, I was thinking about potential things that I have not done or haven't done on DSP Tries It in a very long time. All right, and like one of the ones that came to mind, I'm just going to double check it now. One of the ones that came to mind.
Yeah, I had the song King for a day. Oh, I'm thinking of the Green Day album. Never mind. Also, come on, Phil. Why?
Was Arby's. I have not had Arby's in years. And the reason that I haven't had Arby's in years is because when I first moved here, okay, 11 years ago, there was an Arby's on the same block, or I should say 1 block over from me. It was literally like a 2-minute drive. So,
why would people want to play the shareware version of old Dooms when there's a perfectly well-optimized remastered version on Xbox Game Pass and Steam in the form of Doom 1 and 2 bundle? Yeah, he doesn't even realize that one.
So
I don't think he knows those exist.
In the early days of me living here over a decade ago, you'll notice
also Arby's.
DSP Tries It went to Arby's a lot. I was doing DSP Tries It Arby's all the time. But Arby's.
Oh, I forgot he had Arby's last year.
Closed down. Okay, about 6 years ago. And after doing some research, I found out they were violating the health codes so egregiously. and they were actually getting so many penalties and things put against the franchise that they were actually ordered to close. The owner of the franchise was ordered by Arby's to close the business.
The owner of the Arby's.
They lost the franchise because they were not following
They lost the franchise.
law.
Does he not understand that the person that actually owns the entirety of Arby's, it's not him, it's the manager?
Wow.
It was the manager of that Arby's establishment.
I mean...
Yeah, Mr. Arby himself lost the franchise because of that one store.
That's pretty bad, right? How often do you hear a franchisee lost the
Franchise owner could have been shut down by corporate.
franchise
Mr. Arby himself.
because they were misrepresenting the company so badly by egregiously breaking health code? Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, like OBS is being pretty bad.
So, they haven't been here in a long time. Now, there is another Arby's, but it's about 4 miles away.
Man, 4 miles away? Oh my god, such a long distance.
Personally, if I'm going to eat myself, I don't drive out of my way to get fast food, but I just haven't gotten around to, like...
Phil, didn't you drive to the Taco Bell because they forgot your nuggets?
ordering anything from there either. It's been a long...
He didn't store it for 90 minutes for rewards, for DSP devours it. Oh, Jesus Christ.
time since I've had Arby's. I was thinking that could be something different, and literally we could do anything. The new thing they have at Arby's
Yeah, 4 miles, according to Phil, is out of the fucking way.
right now are fish sandwiches. Now, what's weird about that is typically they would add fish sandwiches to fast food menus around Lent. For those who don't know, Lent is a time period in the Roman Catholic religion.
Phil, stop pretending that you're Roman Catholic.
Where Roman Catholics are not supposed
Why is it always food? Because he loves food. Why does he care about the distance when he won't even drive, just DoorDash it? Because he likes to make it all about himself, and he likes to play the victim.
to be eating meat. They're supposed to be
Yeah, did he say eat myself? He did say eat himself.
fasting. But fish is allowed. So a lot of places
Yeah, he is pig-splaining Lent.
would have limited time fish sandwiches during Lent so that you could go get fish instead of eating meat during that time period. But I don't know why they have it.
I'm immediately enthused. I'm so intrigued by this whole talk about Lent.
So early. Lent has not begun yet.
When I was a kid, he would walk with my dad a mile plus to a 7-Eleven and back to get our groceries.
Yeah.
Phil doesn't know anything about that.
It doesn't begin yet. So I'm not sure.
Arby's sells root beer floats during summer, and I love them, but I could be wrong. I wouldn't know. I never had Arby's.
But this is
I just don't care for it.
new. Something that they just added to their menu. They have 3. They have a crispy fish, fish and cheddar, and a King's Hawaiian fish deluxe.
Probably Excalibur.
Okay.
Tuna casserole day.
It could be good. It could be terrible. I don't know. I haven't had a fish sandwich from there ever, so I don't know if it would be good. Now, as you know, Arby's has a lot of stuff. I don't know if you guys knew this. They have burgers now.
Oh my god, Arby's has burgers? Oh my god, who asked?
Hello? Hello?
You could get ham, turkey, roast beef, and it's not fried food. Like, that was the appeal of Arby's. And now they have burgers.
Skipping
That
this.
would be a bust because everyone else already has burgers and is known for them. And
Yeah, what's a burger, Phil? Please, explain what a burger is.
not. So I don't know. So anyway, they have burgers. Of course, they have all their classic.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Arby's already had a fryer. It's French fries. Don't they have curly? Yeah, apparently someone mentioned they had curly fries.
Sandwiches like turkey and Reuben. And
Not eating fish, not eating meat is technically fasting. Fasting is not eating anything for a long time. Oh, absolutely.
their beef and cheddar.
Like, there are some people that actually will fast for a week and then they'll eat. And the only thing they're allowed to have is, like, liquids.
Stuff like that.
Mostly water.
Buffalo chicken.
the meat mountain.
All kinds of stuff. So I would say it's a valid idea only because I haven't had it in so long. And I don't know if I've ever eaten from this particular one. Like, I always ate from the one that was on my block, and now, here we are years later. This is the only one available you have to order.
Well, Phil never will fast. Neither does his wife.
So I guess we'll think. about that, right? Like, I would say Taco Bell's an option. Arby's is an option because it's something that I haven't done in so many years. Like, it's been over 6+ years since I even had Arby's.
Even though you had Arby's last year. You had that last year. Why is he lying?
Now,
Phil can't go without a burger because you believe he has gout.
another idea.
Yeah, I didn't know he had gout. Oh my god, oh my god, that's actually going to hurt him.
That we had, correct, was instead of fast food, you guys think of something that I could do a live test of on stream. If you don't know, way back when, over a decade ago, when DSP Tries It began, it was not fast food every single episode.
Yeah, we know. You were testing out products, and we had that horrendous loofah test.
I tried out all kinds of stuff. I ordered snacks.
DSP Tries It, Drano. Hey guys, I got this new product called Drano. I'm gonna see if it works in the bathtub. Let's see. Let's test it. Wow, it's certainly not going down.
Like, I had these things that were like, what were they called? Some kind of charged marshmallows that were supposed to be marshmallows with caffeine in them. I tried items, like I had a mug that was supposed to attach like a suction cup to a counter so the mug wouldn't fall over and stuff like that. Mighty Mug, I think it was called, or something like that, right?
DSP Tries It, Tide Pods.
So, I would be down for that.
It's tangy.
And the thing is...
And yeah, he also did Selsun Blue. He did that when he went over to Washington State to try to recreate it. I'm like, why would you do that, Phil?
Front-facing baby chick.
Why?
Why are you doing this to me?
You could buy a rope to try it out. Yeah, it's really sturdy, guys. How does he still have fans when he treats with like shite? I have no idea.
I now actually have like a wide-angle shot where I could show you a product. I could unbox it. We could look at it and
here's foot cam.
Test it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like the perfect setup. Now I actually have this. But the thing is, I need ideas on what is it that you would like to see for me to do that.
I would love you to try out some rope.
Okay? So the thing is, it has to be something that I'm able to get relatively quickly, because it's going to be something that I'm going to want to order and get delivered this week. Because, like I said, the rate that we're going with the level of support, by the end of this week, we are likely going to hit 90. When we hit 90 goals, that's the reward. I don't want to say, oh, we hit 90, now we start ordering stuff for the reward. I want to be ready to go and be able to do it. All right?
This guy stinks!
I was just going to let that play over.
So...
Yeah, that's another thing, too, Batman. You make a really good point. Yeah, he's slowly becoming RTU again. He has, like, all these different layouts, and he has, like, this weird wide-angle shot, and he wants to try out things that's not food. He's proclaiming he's trying to go back to his old roots of DSP Tries It, but yet he's doing what RTU does.
Oh.
Or did.
Let me know what you think.
DSP Tries It, paying his taxes.
In regards to some kind of an item that I could test. I mean, there's
do
many options, but the question is, what is it that you guys really want? Okay, no. Because already people are being ridiculous. The one chip challenge of it. This is not Phil eats something hot and gets sick and vomits all over his setup.
No, it's called DSP Tries It, and if someone recommends for you to do the one chip challenge, then guess what? That's still a Tries It.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about...
Oh, Jesus Christ, Phil. The one chip challenge broke people. Why, you must be a dick to technology there, Phil. What did chips do to you? What did hot food do to you? His life is some fucked up loop, just like OBS is.
Ah!
Give me a minute. Give me 1 second. Be right back.
Legitimate...
Shut up, beer. Alrighty then. I think we're... Yeah, slight F, but we're back, though. Slight F, but we're back. Hopefully. Slight F.
Testing of a product. That's what I used to do at the beginning of DSP Tries It.
Didn't he also do a DSP Tries It for some ear machine that it's like supposed to clean your ears out?
Let me put it this way. If we lined up like 5+ products that you guys all suggested, these are interesting products for DSP Tries It, I could just get them all.
DSP Tries It heart surgery.
And then we could alternate. If we hit one goal, I do food. Then we do a product testing.
He's gonna ask what he should do for a goal, then hold it over their heads. Yeah, the guys that everybody asked for it, keys over their heads. They asked for this.
Maybe I try some kind of a liquor or something, because that was going to be option number 3 is, hey, test some kind of liquor out.
No, that was actually option number 2. Option number 3 was the product. You switched around the options there, Phil.
Right? Like go and get some kind of a hard liquor or an ale or
Yeah, it was a snort. Yeah, I remember. Warning.
something. And then we test it out live for DSP Tries It. The thing is, I didn't do that because no one really came up with a concrete idea. The only idea anyone really gave me was that there's a Johnny Walker, I guess, taste test pack, which I didn't go to the liquor store yesterday, so I don't know if they have it or not.
When he's talking about this whole thing about the whole Johnny Walker, he's talking about cheese, and he went into like painstaking detail of why he won't eat cheese. Even though most of the things that he's eaten was cheese, like melted cheese.
But outside of that, you know, I would love to know what you guys want, but I need feedback. Not just, oh, Phil's just going to pull stuff out of his ass.
You constantly do. Like OBS is pulling things right out of its ass right now and being a complete dick.
Ah! And just try random products, because then all people are going to do is complain. I need to know what kind of product you guys would like to see. Okay?
Oh, uh-huh. Yeah, he is playing it tonight. He's playing that tonight.
So
he's trying to play that tonight, but if it's boring, I'm dipping from that. I am not going to be watching him play a game that's going to be boring.
I don't know.
Also, Joshua Clay, thanks for the $1.99. DSP Tries It, Family Edition, no Ozempic. Oh, God.
What's going on in Kick Chat today? It's obvious it's a...
Oh, great. Slide F now. Great. Give me a minute. Yep, at the end, yep. Yeah, DSP Tries It, fills out a job application. Yep.
A bunch of people who are sitting on a Discord server and are all sharing the same idea.
Yeah, one day it will work. Yeah, last time it worked. Also, he's talking about people in the Discord server. Ooh, Lord, detractors again.
For some bizarre reason. So what's going on in Kick Chat is there's like 5 or 6 accounts all spamming the same thing, and they're saying,
why are you doing this
Zoo
to me?
Trip.
Oh no, the zoo trip.
A tiered reward based on levels of support, and the reward is going to be that I go to the zoo.
Go to the zoo with your wife.
What are you talking about?
Go to the zoo with the wife.
Exactly.
Go with your wife. Go with your wife to the zoo.
Number one, if I were to go to the zoo, it would have to be a planned thing that I do.
With your wife.
To make sure that both myself and my wife have time off that we can go do something together. Now, we just had a day off together on Thursday.
Yeah, you could have gone to the zoo there.
Right now, there's no way that we could even have...
Bring the whale to SeaWorld.
A day off
and buy popcorn.
Together for a bit because of her scheduling. Her work schedule is actually really weird this week.
Well, it's retail. What'd you expect?
And then it changes again next week. Her work schedule is all over the place.
Yeah, and that's another thing, too. Phil makes his own schedule, but he has to abide by his wife's schedule.
Okay? The only way that we get to have like a day together like that is because we have to plan it, and she has to...
He's already at the farm. He doesn't need a zoo.
Actually schedule a day off of her job to be sure we have the day off. So even if this was the best idea ever made in history, okay?
Uh-huh.
You would have to wait weeks and weeks. We'd have to plan it so that we can have the day off together. That's number one. Number two, if we agree that the zoo trip is something that we're going to do, then do you not understand that that is potential for risk? Because
how?
Now these morons will think, gee, every time Phil has a day off, he's going to the zoo.
Phil, that's what you're thinking, not everybody else.
And they're going to try to fuck with it. Do you understand that this IRL shit...
How did it end when he was only alive for 59 minutes? It didn't end. It just had a little brief relapse.
Cannot happen. The only way IRL stuff can ever happen is if it's not planned. Meaning, it happens, you're not aware of it, and then after the fact, I can reward you with it. So, let me give you...
He is so paranoid.
An example here. Maybe someday, I would be able to do something like that.
This is just constant paranoia. Phil's immediately going straight into paranoia.
But you wouldn't know about it till it's already done. And then I could say, hey, guess what, guys? we went to the zoo. And FYI, when we hit a certain amount of reward tiers hit, I will release a series of vlogs, or maybe we'll do a special stream.
So you're paywalling zoo vlog trips.
We
or
watch
zoo trip vlogs.
together and react to our zoo trip together live on a stream.
Why? That sounds stupid.
That's possible.
This entire thing just sounds dumb to me. It just sounds incredibly dumb how he wants to do that.
So
oh, wait a minute, man.
I will say it's a valid idea, but because of the level of harassment that I get, I can't do it the way that you want.
Is it?
Can't just say, we're just going to go to the zoo on a whim. Can't happen because of our work. And then we're going to go and absolutely not care in a world that someone could try to fuck with us.
Yeah, this is paranoia definitely kicking in. He seems to think that we're going to go straight to the zoo. We're going to do the insurrection of the written zoo. And we're going to be like, where's Phil Burnell? We need him out right now.
You know, and the thing
he's really this paranoid.
Is what people don't realize.
She works part-time. Phil makes his own schedule. Yeah, how's this bad?
It's not as simple.
The animals in the zoo are taking pictures of Cat. One of them got out.
As, oh, go to the zoo. You're afraid someone's going to harass you there. I could give two shits. No one's going to harass me in real life.
He thinks someone's going to call in and say someone that's fit the scripture of Phil and his fat wife are going to blow up the zoo. Yeah, he's immediately thinking of paranoid. He's thinking of paranoid feelings right now.
Are basement-dwelling losers who literally suck the balls of a bunch of internet grifters. They're not.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
Smart people.
Yeah, he's just so scared to the point where he's like, oh, yeah, here what my detractors are.
Nor they're adventurous or courageous. They're never going to.
You're not?
Do anything to me in real life. And if they did, they'd go to jail because I'd have them arrested.
Okay, how would you have them arrested, though? What if there's a detractor out there that is going to the zoo, not because, Phil's gonna be there. They're just probably gonna have a good time with their family. Oh, you're gonna throw them in jail because they're a detractor of yours?
Okay, but what I'm worried about...
I'll be there disguised as a zebra and take pictures of the horse.
...is that these people doing anonymous fuck-around things, like for...
Thank you, Aussie, for the two. It's like, yeah, or to Australia, this is coming from an internet tough guy. It is. This is like Phil trying to do this tough guy act, and then all of a sudden it's like, Phil, you do realize this tough guy act is not suiting you well at all. The guy that has muscle atrophy.
For example, you know I'm at the zoo.
As far as we know, I think I'm the only one who lives a little more closer to Phil. Probably. Since you're linked with the in real life harassment he might get.
That day, so they call in some kind of a threat to the zoo, and now the cops show up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they would do.
Probably.
Because they're degenerates, and they don't have any kind of moral compass.
And yours is a fucking roulette wheel!
They don't feel like that would be a risk to people at the zoo other than me and my
Wait. Now you're bringing up other people. It's like, oh, it's going to be a risk to everybody else. Get fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Family. Or that, that would be a waste of police.
Yeah, internet tough guy. Hit up the bathroom so you won't get beat up.
Resources. They would probably do that.
Phil would be the person to push his wife over to people harassing him, in quotes, and he's running off to his car.
Yeah, you understand? That's how fucked up they are. So that's why, no, I'm not doing that.
How did I fix my stream? Rebooting OBS.
Yeah, on a whim. But like I said, maybe someday I would actually have something planned that you don't know about that I could do, and then it would be all good.
Yeah, Phil's like a little kid who has avoided all the things he's afraid of because he's never taught how to overcome them. Yeah, he's never taught to overcome adversity. Instead, he thinks calling the police will be a thing.
I mean, just to give you guys some perspective, you remember that when I went to Connecticut in 2019, okay? I didn't tell you guys the real reason I was going to Connecticut for a good reason.
Even though people already made speculation of why you were going over there.
Like, if the trolls knew that I was actually going there to get married, they probably would have swatted my parents' house.
No. They're just sitting there making speculation of why you went over to Connecticut. And guess what? The people that said you got married, they were right on the money.
You understand?
He also doesn't want it because Kat is a woman and he hates them. He'll stay alone with her at home. What a nightmare. It's such a nightmare.
And so that's why I didn't tell anyone what we were really going there for. Because
yeah, you said your parents might be dying. You made up a bullshit story.
I had to keep.
But that's another thing too, is that he lied to scam people out of money for this. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
That a secret. And in the meantime, by the
Yeah, he also said he had depression too.
way, while we were planning our trip to
I'm sorry. It's like one of those things where it's like he's immediately going, I didn't want to tell you guys I was going to get married, but I'll tell you that my parents might be dying.
Connecticut to secretly get married, they were planning on robbing my house. Ah!
What up, Louis? Also, geez, what?
They actually had the blueprints to the homes in my private community, and they were studying the blueprints and talking about this.
Again, Phil, did Ptolemaio not tell you? Did he try to tell you that because of what 1, 2, 3 detractors are doing doesn't mean that all detractors are doing this? It's clear as day you're not taking what Ptolemaio said to heart, are you?
Public forums stating.
And also, this is true. Phil filmed his fucking house. He filmed the inside of it. Say, here's my living room. Here's my kitchen. Here's this hallway here. Here's the garage. Here's a closet. Go up the stairs. Here's one bedroom. Here's Leanna's room. Here's my office. Here's our bedroom. Like, Phil did this.
How they could break in the private community and rob my house while I was gone. The only reason this didn't take place
Yeah, we have an attic?
because I publicly called them out and said I had already alerted the police to it.
Yeah, totally did.
Ah!
And yet you avoid, like, what is it? You went to the police saying that you were a gamer. You told them that you were a gamer and that apparently they weren't going after identity fraud. They were going after human trafficking.
Okay?
Nah, we do identity theft all the time.
This is what I mean. And people, just because I'm a calm dude, and
That's a cope.
I kind of just like sit
Yeah,
around
a lot of gamer shit in here. Yeah, it's a ton of gamer shit.
and relax and don't act like this kind of shit happens to me every day, doesn't mean that it doesn't. And again, it's because of a bunch of fucked up people on the internet who are internet grifters.
That's a nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Who have made it a fun thing to try to hurt Phil.
Or in some cases, most detractors out there are trying to actually help you improve and get better with your own life. Most detractors out there actually want you to succeed. They want you to get better, to realize what you're doing is toxic and fucked up. They want you to change for the better. But you don't want to change for the better. You don't want to be a better person. Instead, what you think right now, you being stuck in your position is the best way of living, while everyone else has already lived their lives more to the fullest, and broadening their horizons and expanding their minds. Not you.
Because they financially benefit from it.
Yeah, grifting my ass, anti-scammer is more like it.
Which they
Yeah, we're essentially like Kit Boga.
should not, and rightfully I could sue the fuck out of them and they would be erased from the fucking internet.
No. On what grounds you have to sue anybody, Phil? That's what they're looking for. They're looking for a possible cause for you to sue people. You have none of those.
But I don't have the time.
And guess what, Phil? You try suing on, let's say, Duty Streams as an example, or Tevin. They would immediately bring out the receipts of all the times that you slandered them. And guess what? They would win the case. So it would just be a waste of time and a waste of money for you just to be proven wrong in court.
Time or means to do that because I'm not rich, you understand?
You're not rich, but yet you love to think that you live in a life of luxury, but yet you're crying broke every day.
So because of that, they get away with this shit. And they have sick people who follow them who do sick things.
Like what? What sick things do they do, Phil? What sources do you have to back that up?
So no, I am not allowed to just go to the zoo.
Oh yeah, the discovery when going into the cases will be an amazing fucking thing, because Phil will be immediately proven wrong. It would bring attention to Phil's scams. Absolutely.
Whenever I want and have people know about it, they would ruin it. All
Yo,
right?
is that Phil Burnell? Holy shit.
Cope.
So I would say,
Also, isn't it illegal to falsely report someone to the police? It is.
fair idea. That would obviously be something very different. Maybe for like a high, on a 50 or a 25 streak, not streak, but, goal hit kind of a deal.
Fair point,
Reward, maybe
Excalibur.
something special, but that's something that would have to happen and you guys would not know about it.
The zoo is too dangerous. The lion's my point and laugh at Phil.
All right.
Yeah, it's actually flirty. He's making up any excuses to go outside, and apparently it's the detractor's fault.
So
Isn't scamming making $100K a year and saying I can't afford a video game? It is. Another scam would be like, hey guys, I can't pay my taxes. I need help to pay my taxes or else I'm going to be thrown in jail, or I can't pay my mortgage or else the bank is going to foreclose on my property, or hey, my parents might be dying.
FYI, that's
He acts like he's like some infamous superstar off his channel when everyone goes to the zoo who would not look his way.
why I can't do shit like that. That's also why I can't do any IRL content. I mean, you think Ice Poseidon has it bad? These idiots would do just as bad to me. That's why you never know where I am, and you don't know what I'm doing or anything until after the fact, because I'm not stupid. All right? And
oh, you are definitely stupid, Phil.
trust me, it works, because I haven't had any kind of that harassment in a very long time because I've been smart about it. Again,
yeah, tell that to the person that actually saw you in a store.
my content begins and ends in this room. And since I made that distinction, I said, we're not leaving this room. All the content comes out of this room. The harassment has dramatically been reduced.
Okay, then explain all the past videos that you made, showing off your fucking condo. Yeah, go over those videos again.
And I'm not going back to the way it used to be just for the sake of a bunch of fucking people in Kick Chat screaming.
Yeah, I love how his life begins and ends in that room. That's like a really depressing thought if you think about it.
I mean, like children, okay? Okay, cool.
Says the one pretending to be an adult and he's acting like a child. Oh, there he goes. Look at him pretending to be an adult person while drinking his coffee cup full of gin water. He's been spotted outside by people multiple times, most likely. They just don't care enough to do anything to him. They're just like, yo, is that Phil Burnell? Is that DSP? Oh shit, it is DSP. Whatever. He should delete the house tour
Very
videos.
good.
He should. But he won't. Because that's giving him money.
All right, so
He probably would, Guybrush.
all right, anyway. So, we have a few options. Option number one would be either Taco Bell or Arby's. I think either of those
And now we're going right back to Taco Bell and Arby's again.
would be fine. DSP tries it. Ideas. Or, if you guys have ideas for other things,
What
like
ideas?
I said, I would very much enjoy going back to having DSP tries it, not just be food.
When he brought up Ice Poseidon, it reminded me of when Trump was almost shot and Phil made it about himself. Phil thinks he's more important than the president. Yeah, he did.
But be
And then proclaimed and say that he was almost assassinated by his detractors. I remember that.
actual product testing, which is what it initially began as. The thing is,
Same thing when people recommended him to play Fightcade or use Fightcade. It shows his IP address. Oh my god, no, I'm not going to get a VPN. See, this is what my detractors wanted. And we're just like rolling our eyes again.
it's like my things I used to do are gone. Like I used to go to this website called thinkgeek.com, and they very frequently had things that were about like pop culture, superheroes, video games, you know, that kind of stuff. And I could order random products off the site and tell
But Phil, ThinkGeek was also a part of GameStop, if I'm not mistaken.
test them.
Am I mistaken that GameStop also had affiliation with ThinkGeek? I might be wrong.
And now they're gone.
Why does his so-called rich and powerful DSP show his downstairs often? Yeah, because he's paranoid.
Because they
Also, this whole tangent was a middle finger to his wife. No wonder why Cat loves Tyrone.
got bought out by GameStop. GameStop liquidated the entire business, and now they sell
Never mind. Answer my question.
their shit like tchotchkes inside of their fucking physical stores, and the whole business was destroyed. So the ideas that I used to have, sadly, have
I love how he's saying that ThinkGeek's business was destroyed until GameStop bought them.
been shut down. But
It could be that they bought out the company, though.
again, anyone have ideas, share them with me, please. I would love to hear your thoughts on things that I could do for this
He's going on about things that he could try, and he brought up ThinkGeek for some reason.
show. But this week, we got to figure out
Phil, you're so lucky I'm done with being an internet troll, and now I just point and laugh. Old me would have had hookers and scrapers and Craigslist people at the Snort Fort.
relatively quickly. If it's going to be something
That
that's
would have been funny.
not food, I need to know right away what you guys would like, so that I can get it quickly, and we could do it for 90. If not, it's just going to have to wait, and maybe we could start doing it for future goals, and we're going to either go with Taco Bell or Arby's, okay?
Taco Bell
Sounds
or
good?
Arby's? No, does not sound
Cool.
good to me. Sounds terrible, actually.
I know, Super Bonchon, we already mentioned that, the Johnny Walker sampler. You had mentioned that. I didn't have
Yeah, didn't want to do it because cheese, and that he's half lactose intolerant.
a chance to go to the liquor
I was going to say lactose, but I don't know what I was thinking.
store yesterday, so I didn't see if they had it. So sadly, I can't do it this week. Maybe in a future week I'll go look when
I'm surprised GameStop lasted this long. That place ripped you off more than Phil with his dents.
Go to the liquor store next. I'll see.
Yeah, fans, can you give me things to do? Because I don't agree, but if I don't agree with it, I'll ban you and then say that your opinion was fun and interactive afterwards.
They have.
I'll take credit for your ideas.
Keep in mind, for the 100.
How about you read books? Read a chapter with the dents and ask how they liked it. No. Picture book. Get, what was it? Hop on Pop from Dr. Seuss.
Event, which is going to be the Viewer's Choice Marathon. There will be liquor involved, so I will be going to the liquor store for that anyway. Okay.
Here, Navy.
Bonchan's very upset.
Are they?
There you go.
Are they upset? Because I don't think they care.
Listen to the turkey hot dog. Gee, I wonder where that name came from.
You.
Says, why don't we ever try expensive seafood?
Phil should do a brawl goal for the moves.
Or something for a goal hit. It's always super cheap fast food. Because why would you want to spend a ton of money on to get expensive seafood
How much you want to bet he buys booze? Oh, he buys
Front facing baby chick.
Yeah, that would be funny if he has like a tab at Total Wine's like, hey, I don't have the money right now, put it on my tab. Phil, you've already spent $2,000 here. Play your fucking tab. But guys, I'm good for it next month. And then next month comes around, put it on my tab. Next month comes around, rinse and repeat till they have enough. That would be fucking hilarious. If that actually was the case, but we all know that's not the case. Although I wish it was, that would have been funny. Aussie, thanks for the totally Australian. So, if someone wants to, they could camp outside his area, wait for him to leave for his day off, and follow him. Phil, you're not important. And to be honest, I'm not going to fly to meet you. Maybe Panda Lee I would. But not Phil, though. Because at least Panda Lee had a better personality than Phil does.
That's like the same as saying, why not go to the highest end sushi restaurant in your area and order $200 worth of sushi and get it delivered? Because it's not the same experience. The idea of going to a high-end sushi restaurant is that you get that sushi made fresh right in front of you, and you're...
That's the thing with it, though. It's like, Phil, you claim to do DSP Tries It, and you want to do something different. Why don't you do that?
Literally...
That explains the Funko Pops at every GameStop.
Eating the freshest presentation possible of that food.
Oh, babe, Panda Lee just needs to suck up on your plugs.
And that's...
She probably might be better right now, Swaggy. As soon as she left film, she had a major glow up. She has a better life now. She's engaged to somebody that actually loves and cares for her. Probably married now, who knows? Her soap business improved tenfold, and she's living the best of her life. Phil's not.
Representative of the product of what you're paying for. Why would you go...
But you've done that before, Phil.
Let's say you go to an expensive seafood restaurant and you order a giant lobster that's been poached in butter and you're ready to...
I don't think you know what poached means.
Crack it open and eat it. Oh, by the way, package it up and have someone drive it to your house in their fucking Toyota Corolla.
Phil, that's your car.
Right? And
Phil, that's your car.
That's probably full of weed smoke and shit.
I have a small weakness for annoying tricks.
And then by the time you get it, it's an hour...
Yeah, not these ones, though. Not these ones.
Front-facing baby chick.
2 hours.
I love how people are like, that's my car.
It's old, it's rubbery, it tastes like shit. But you still paid $200.
Old and rubbery. Phil, that might not be the fucking delivery. It could be that the lobster was not prepared right.
$100.
Or it was old fucking lobster.
For the lobster.
Oh, Phil's a Toya scammery. Okay.
Be an idiot.
Dodge chargeback.
Oh. That's why. The whole idea with fast food is that...
Which one was Tahoe? Because I know the Ho would be fucking Cat's car.
Fast food, it's not a big deal if it's cold, because it was fast food. It's not meant to be gourmet, high levels of food.
But yet, every single time you complain about it.
Everyone kind of knows it's not that good, but you could still review it fairly being delivered, right?
Jesus Christ, Phil. Immediately complaining about this.
Muckman says, handheld game console with 400 classical games from Walmart. First off, I'm never ordering anything from Walmart.
Why? Because the poor people go to Walmart?
I just want to make this clear.
I think that's the reason why he doesn't want to go to Walmart, because he thinks he's high and mighty and better than everybody else, so he shops at Costco and shops like all the high-end stores. But not at Walmart, though, because that's where the poor people go.
I hate Walmart as a company. I actually morally am against Walmart. So I would not order from Walmart.
Yeah, but loves Amazon.
But like, for example, if you saw something on like Amazon or something, and
there's a solution to an expensive fish issue. Go there and eat it with his wife.
It was not super expensive. Like, let's say,
yeah, morally. Yeah, morally.
Fault.
YouTube is a detractor.
Retro game emulator console. I just literally typed in, and I got 7,000 matches.
The Retron 5? I have one of those.
Look at this. 30,000 games.
Yeah, look at this. Doesn't show it.
Cope.
In one handheld game console.
I love how he's like, hey guys, look at this. Okay, what are we looking at?
The issue is price, and allow me to show you what I mean. Okay?
Look, what is it? Let's look at it.
Just very quickly on a whim here. All
right, there you go.
So,
hey, look, Amazon.
Take a look at these items, right? Some of them are like $40. Others are like 90. For it's a DSP tries it, I'm not going to spend $90. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, Phil, some of those are $40.
For DSP tries it, the whole idea is to do something quick and easy.
Some of those on there are $40.
Like the stuff I used to order off of ThinkGeek would be like between like 20 to 30 bucks.
Phil, some of these are $40, $50, $43.
And it would be like a silly video.
Look at for Amazon. Yes, there were some Walmart.
This one actually has bootleg PlayStation controllers.
So did the other ones next to it.
Yeah, I mean that's blatantly.
Store-bought lobster mac and cheese. Live on YouTube. I actually ate lobster mac and cheese recently. It was very tasty. It's very fresh.
Ripped. Look at these.
Nah.
These are blatantly stolen PS2. This is a blatantly stolen PS5 controller.
They stole it, or they just bootlegged it.
Wow, that's pretty bad actually. Look at how.
Imagine him setting up emulators, 5-day stream incoming.
What bad of a ripoff? Obviously, this is supposed to be like a Game Boy. Sheesh. And you know, these are all awful Chinese products, too. Right? They're like the worst quality.
Oh, but there he goes, hating on the Chinese again.
Like, that would maybe be something fun to do. Right? I agree. Like,
would it?
The thing is, that would have to be like a whole stream. You know, that would be an entire stream of testing a product like that, rather than just a 20-minute taste test video. So it would be a little bit different, but I would be okay with something like that.
Would it?
You know. But any other suggestions?
Oh, Jade's in this chat. Usi. Phil does know that GameStop dropped the ThinkGeek name altogether, right? I think he does, but I'm not entirely sure.
Order a random loot box and unbox it on stream. Oh, well, I used to do.
Yeah, Amazon has a guy who knows another guy who gets it from another guy who owns the van from another guy.
Those loot boxes, don't you remember?
Yeah, you did. You did Loot Crate.
I had two. I was part of actual
Loot Crate.
What was the big one every month? I can't even remember the name of it
Loot
anymore.
Crate.
That's how long removed I am from it.
Loot
Crate. I had that partnership. I had two different ones.
I agree, Gritty Pig. I'm pretty sure that his fucking mic that he has right there is fucking China made. Also, have a good night, Hoffer.
I was a partner of. Oh, bye. What's up, Jade? Good morning. Good to see you. Loot Crate. That's what it was called.
I love how people have to tell him that it's Loot Crate, and yet automatically it's like, dude, it was called Loot Crate, and Loot Crate's not a thing anymore.
Crate. So I was a Loot Crate partner, and also I was partnered with another one called One Up, I think was the name of it.
I don't think that you were. You just tried it once or twice, and you just dropped it because you're like, I don't like this.
And basically both of them.
Yeah, go to bed, Jade.
I ended my partnership with because no one wanted to buy them because they were terrible. Remember Loot Crate? Like Loot Crate.
Phil, you got a fucking Doctor Strange robe that was essentially like his cape, and you loved it. You're like, hey, I like this. This is really good. I like their products. And now he's like, I hate this.
When I first started with them, was all right because you get like a t-shirt a month, but then you get a bunch of like other tchotchkes and junk in the box. And then after
pop culture. Phil, didn't you say you wanted to do things that were with pop culture? You would have loved this shit. You did. Now you hate it.
For like a year of doing it.
Yeah, exactly, Michael. He shilled it.
No one wanted to ever buy the Loot Crate ever again. Like they were just legit bad. It was just junk.
Then why did you shill it, Phil?
In there that no one would want to pay for. And even the t-shirts, like
oh yeah, by the way, yeah, Silent Webs, you brought up this point too. He forgot he had a sponsorship for Amazon Pantry. Why he shills for them. He also had Amazon affiliate. He had an affiliate link for Amazon.
Some of the t-shirts were great, and some of them I still have to this day.
Nice bump of the mic.
But most of them were.
Oh wait. Rip.
Ah!
OBS said rip. And I hate when OBS does this. Give me 1 second. I'm going to fix you, OBS.
Oh.
I'm going to fix OBS for a minute. 1 second. I just had to give OBS a kick, and it didn't appreciate the kick. Amazon did not appreciate the kick. Yeah, OBS did not appreciate me kicking it.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah, it's not appreciating me kicking it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to kick it again. See what happens. I'm going to kick it one more time. Alright, I gave OBS one more kick, and now it wants to cooperate. I think.
They're not good. They were crappy t-shirts that you would never want to.
Yeah, I know. I made it say kick, because Phil has kick.
Where? So the Loot Crate idea kind of fell through within like a year.
I think you had it more for a year. Not sure, though.
If anyone had an idea of a Loot Crate business that maybe is like maybe 15, 20 bucks, you could order a crate.
Like the crowd, I gotta poke at it with a stick.
Maybe I would consider that.
Oh, great. It doesn't like it when I say poke at it with a stick. It didn't like that comment very much.
So that's a decent idea. I think that is a decent idea. Because that certainly isn't a bank-breaking thing. That's something you can unbox in one video. Yeah, all right, fair enough. But I would like to know someone's you could to recommend. Could you guys maybe recommend some actual crates that I could get? If anyone knows, sure, send them my way.
Like, I know there are some other like crates out there. Like they do like every month. It's like a different snack. They had like Japanese snack boxes where it's like different snacks you can get for like Japan or China or anywhere across the world. Like that was another thing too. Like there's like a wine company. They'll give you like a box of wine, 6 bottles for like a month, and it was like a subscription thing.
Someone just said tactical soap.
Did he say why he refused just to use an emulator, or he's just too stupid to know how they exist? No, he said he didn't want to do that because he'd rather just say no.
Soap. You know,
he's not a pirate.
I've heard about this. I've seen it, I think, in stores. Tactical soap.
Oh no, tactical soap. Oh no.
I realized I could actually do a soap review. I would just get a big transparent bowl. I would fill it with water. I would bring the soap in the office. I would literally do this. Put the bowl right here. And I could test soap, wash my hands. And I could then alternate back to this camera and tell you, look, here's how it is. Here's how it feels on
my
hands. Do my hands feel clean? I could literally do that with my setup now.
Why? Why does he want to review soap?
Like, these are things that I could legit do. I know how silly that sounds, but
Yeah, immediately with the soap memes, huh? Panda Lee.
I could actually legit test products in my studio now because of the way my setup works.
Soap boy!
Yeah.
Tactical soap with Cobes, a collab we all want. I agree.
Where am I getting the water from? My house. I live in a home. Where am I getting the water from? What a fucking idiot.
They could have just said that to joke with you, Phil. Oh, I said him a crate. All right, a crate full of cowballs because I know he got none.
Some people want me to try tactical soap.
Jesus Christ. I wonder why. Why don't you review paper plates? Which one's the sturdiest?
I know. I'm not homeless. I'm not like Cog where I don't even have a toilet.
Can anyone explain the joke about Phil and soap? His wife. Or not wife, his ex-girlfriend.
I mean, I could get water out of my house, out of the pipes in my home, of which water is dispensed when I turn on the faucets, out of which I have many in my home. In fact, I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
I wouldn't donate him one of those kits. I wouldn't.
4, 5.
5, yeah. Thank you for explaining about this, Phil. Thank you for explaining how many faucets you have.
5 faucets, and I have...
Does she still make and sell soap? Probably. Not entirely sure.
Water in my garage.
So oh, okay. Now I get more of the joke for tactical soap. Supposed to boost testosterone. Now I get... I thought I had to do something with his fucking ex-girlfriend.
So I have 6 different ways I can dispense of water, and that's just faucets, not even counting showers.
Again, it kind of would be smart him trying to figure out a fucking kid's chemistry set. the garage
Jane,
water.
I'm glad you're feeling good today.
It's all
I'm
oily.
glad, that's very glad to hear. Wearing your Steve Austin shirt? Cool.
Can't see it, Jade.
Could I try random candies in different countries? Yes.
Nope.
If people have
No.
ideas of candy that I can taste test and you know where to order it from, and again, it's not ultra expensive. Like, I'm not going to pay $30 for a candy bar. But yeah, if you have ideas of different kinds of candy.
That's true.
I
That is true. One of the faucets is broken.
would absolutely do taste testing of candy for DSP Tries It or something like that too. Yes, I would. Absolutely.
Great, more dead air. I love the dead air.
Thank you,
Hello?
Ian. Nice thing to say there.
A girl who was a fan of DSP with a passion for making homemade
Bean
soap
Boozled is
entering a
kind of gross,
relationship with
Kyle.
him.
I did this years ago where I had those
And now he's with somebody that doesn't want to do anything.
zombie Skittles. And so basically with the zombie Skittles, the Skittles are all these cool flavors, except there's one in there that tastes like rotten egg. And so you'd be eating it and be like, wow, it's
So you're talking about Bean Boozled then?
a great one.
Yeah, he's talking about Bean Boozled. Oh. Uh-oh. OBS is kicking me right now. OBS, no. Stop it. Yeah, he did, Whitney. Yeah, he did. I wish OBS would reboot for me. But apparently OBS is not wanting to reboot. Whoops. Alright, I think OBS is saying no, don't stream tonight. Or stream later. I don't even know anymore. I hate OBS now. I'm gonna see if I can reboot it again. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna come back for just one moment. Give me 1 moment. I'll be right back with that. Let's see if this actually fixed it. Maybe. Maybe.
Wow, it's a great one. Oh, you want to vomit. This one day I was doing them. It worked for a bit, but I was doing them.
Why
It
are
actually
you
turned my
doing this
stomach
to
so
me?
bad that I threw up on stream. I just didn't tell anyone. Like I did. I was off camera.
Uh-huh.
And I threw up. It was so disgusting. So since then, I'm like, nah, I'm not going back to doing that stupid stunt like shit.
Yeah, stunt like shit. Mm-hmm. You're talking about you not wanting to do stunts
don't know.
anymore?
It's too nasty. I need to be able to like put on an actual stream and not get ill on the stream.
Sure you
okay?
don't.
By the way, we have a couple.
Also, give me one second. I'll be right back. Also, he received a contribution.
I have received
Smoke.
I'm gonna double check something really quick. I'll be right back.
shout outs to do here. I
Keep me
received
up to
a
date.
666 tip, our first tip of the day, from Go Ninja Go. They said, I have missed the Ninja Gaiden series so much, and I'm glad to see how we're trying it today. Hopefully it turns out well. You know, I didn't play Ninja Gaiden 1 or 2 originally. I did play 3 when it came out over a decade ago, and I had a good time with Ninja Gaiden 3. It was hilarious because everyone told me it was going to be like Dark Souls, and it was nothing like Dark Souls. It was actually a good game that didn't have that ultra level of difficulty. I actually really liked it. Oh, wait, it's Go Ninja Go. So I'm curious if Ninja Gaiden Black 2 will be around that, or if it'll be like ultra difficult again. I don't know. I guess we'll see, because I think Ninja Gaiden 1 Black was like super difficult or something like that. Thank you, Go Ninja Go. All right, I also have received a $2 tip From Lolcow Tech From Lolcow Tech Talk, why are you morally against Walmart and not Amazon? Because Amazon was created in a digital space where competition kind of was already known. Like if you were getting into the digital space around the time Amazon was becoming huge, you kind of knew your opposition. You kind of knew what you were going up against. I don't feel like Amazon destroyed an entire business structure. They're not a great company. I know for a fact that Amazon mistreats its employees and there's all these issues with the company, right? But Walmart literally came in, swooped in, and destroyed.
What did I miss? What did I miss throughout the entirety of this? I was checking out on my corner team and see how they were doing.
Destroyed most local businesses in America.
Oh, he's talking about Walmart destroying businesses. Phil, that you just got that from a South Park episode.
Before the era of Walmart, there were mom and pop shops, there were small to mid-range retail chains, and they were all swallowed the fuck up by this incredibly low quality, low morality, big profits minded company called Walmart. I hate Walmart and everything it stands for.
You hate Walmart, but you sure love the shit out of Amazon.
And I don't want to shop there. Okay?
But yet you love Amazon.
I feel like it's just fucked up. All right? Amazon does a lot of things awful. I'll agree with you there.
But yet why do you shop on Amazon?
I think Walmart is about 10 times worse.
On what grounds? There still are. Oh, hold on. Yeah, there still are. They're coming back, and a lot of people didn't like these shops, and they're jacking up prices anyway.
But
yeah, he claimed Walmart or Amazon didn't destroy anything.
I'm not here to sit here and debate that to you today. We're here to have a fun podcast, okay?
The complete ignorance of him. Yeah, I don't need Walmart. I got DoorDash. I got Amazon.
All right. Spawn Killer with our first super chat of the day. $2 says you actually got the crown from Loot Crate.
Yeah, he did. The inflatable one. Also, I'm going to end the stream really quick. I'll be back in about a few moments. I'm going to do a little reboot of my internet really quick. I will be right back. I will be back. Maybe that might fix some things. I'll be right back. Be on standby, please. I do apologize. I'll be right back. I'm going to restart. I'm going to do another stream. I'll be right back.